Famous swear words that changed history. Throughout history, whispers of curses have shaped empires, destroyed lives, and altered the course of events. Some dismiss them as mere superstition, but what if these curses were real? What if they truly changed history? Famous curses that changed history. 1. The Curse of the Pharaohs, the deadly tomb of Tutankhamun. In 1922, British archaeologist Howard Carter uncovered one of the most important discoveries of all time, the tomb of King Tutankhamun. But along with treasure, he may have unleashed an ancient curse. The warning: death shall come on swift wings to those who disturb the king's rest. The deaths begin. A. Lord Carnarvon, who financed the expedition to uncover King Tutankhamun's tomb, died mysteriously just months after its opening. He succumbed to an infected mosquito bite, which some claimed was foretold by the tomb's curse. Strangely, all the lights in Cairo reportedly went out at the exact moment of his death. B. At the exact moment of Lord Carnarvon's death in Cairo, his beloved dog, back in England, let out a chilling howl. Witnesses claimed the animal seemed to sense something terrible had happened. Moments later, the dog collapsed and died, adding an eerie layer to the curse legend. C. More than 20 individuals connected to the discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb reportedly died under mysterious or bizarre conditions. These deaths included sudden illnesses, accidents, and strange coincidences that fueled public fascination. Many began to believe that a powerful ancient curse had been unleashed. Was it a coincidence, or was the curse of the pharaohs real? 2. The Curse of the Hope Diamond, a jewel of misfortune. The Hope Diamond's curse is said to bring misfortune or death to its owners, with victims including royalty and wealthy elites. It now resides safely in the Smithsonian, where it's believed the curse is neutralized by public display. Curse. A stunning blue diamond, stolen from an Indian temple, is said to have brought death and misfortune to anyone who owned it. Victims of the curse. A. King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, once proud owners of the Hope Diamond, met a grim fate during the French Revolution. Both were captured and publicly executed by guillotine, fueling legends of the gem's deadly curse. B. A Russian prince who once possessed the Hope Diamond was brutally murdered during the Russian Revolution. His violent death added to the gem's dark reputation as a bringer of doom. C. Evelyn Walsh McLean, a wealthy American heiress, proudly wore the Hope Diamond as a good luck charm. However, her life spiraled into tragedy. Her son died in a car crash, her daughter overdosed, and her husband left her. Many believe the diamond's curse shattered her once glamorous world. Even today, some believe the Hope Diamond still carries a curse for those who dare to possess it. 3. The Curse of Tippecanoe. The Curse of Tippecanoe, also known as Tecumseh's Curse, is a legend that claims U.S. presidents elected in years divisible by 20 will die in office. This eerie prophecy became known as Tecumseh's Curse or the Curse of Tippecanoe. A. In 1811, General William Henry Harrison led U.S. forces to victory over Native American leader Tecumseh at the Battle of Tippecanoe. B. As the legend goes, a dying Tecumseh placed a powerful curse on American presidents elected in years divisible by 20. C. The pattern began with Harrison himself, elected in 1840, who died just a month into office. D. Abraham Lincoln, elected in 1860, was assassinated during his second term. E. James Garfield, 1880, William McKinley, 1900, and Warren G. Harding, 1920, all met untimely deaths. F. Franklin D. Roosevelt, elected in 1940, died in office during World War II, and John F. Kennedy, 1960, was famously assassinated. G. Whether coincidence or curse, the eerie trend haunted the White House for over a century. Ronald Reagan, elected in 1980, survived an assassination attempt. Did the curse weaken, or was it just luck? For the curse of the Romanovs, Russia's doomed royal family. Rasputin, the mad monk, warned the Romanovs, "If I die, your family will not outlive me by 2 years." He was murdered in 1916, and in 1918, the entire Romanov family was executed. Rasputin's prophecy. If I am killed by nobles, the royal family will perish within a year. 1 year later. A. Rasputin, the mystic advisor to the Russian royal family, was seen as a dangerous influence over the Tsarina. Fearing his power and growing control, Russian aristocrats plotted his assassination. They poisoned, shot, and ultimately drowned him, yet he reportedly survived the first attempts. B. After Rasputin's death, the Romanov family's situation grew increasingly unstable amidst the Russian Revolution. In 1918, Tsar Nicholas II, his wife, and their 5 children were executed by Bolshevik revolutionaries. This tragic event marked the end of over 3 centuries of Romanov rule in Russia. C. The assassination of the Romanovs marked the beginning of the Russian Empire's downfall. In 1917, the Bolsheviks, led by Lenin, overthrew the Tsarist government, establishing a communist regime. This revolution led to the rise of the Soviet Union, radically changing the political landscape of Russia. A mere coincidence, or did Rasputin's words truly shape history? 5. The Curse of the Bambino. In 1919, the Boston Red Sox made a historic and controversial decision to sell Babe Ruth, one of baseball's greatest players, to the New York Yankees. This sale came after Ruth had helped lead the Red Sox to multiple championships, making him a fan favorite in Boston. The trade to the Yankees, however, is often seen as the start of the curse of the Bambino, a belief that the Red Sox were cursed due to the loss of Ruth. Following the trade, the Red Sox suffered a long drought, failing to win a World Series for 86 years, while the Yankees became a dominant force in the sport. A. Over the years, fans blamed the curse for the team's repeated near misses and heartbreaking losses in critical playoff games. B. Key moments in the curse included a series of tragic events, such as the Bucky Dent home run in 1978 and the 1986 World Series loss, famously marked by Bill Buckner's error. C. Throughout this period, the Red Sox were frequently outshined by the Yankees, who won numerous championships, intensifying the belief in the curse. D. However, in 2004, the Red Sox finally broke the curse by winning the World Series, coming back from a 3-0 deficit in the American League Championship Series. This victory ended the 86-year drought and marked a historic moment in sports, as the curse was officially broken. The curse of the Bambino remains one of baseball's most iconic and discussed superstitions, representing a tale of perseverance and redemption. Some curses can be broken. 6. The Kennedy Curse, a dynasty marked by tragedy. Powerful, wealthy, and influential, the Kennedy family seemed untouchable. But was their success overshadowed by a terrible curse? A series of tragedies. A. John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, was assassinated on November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Texas. He was shot while riding in a motorcade, shocking the nation and the world. His tragic death led to numerous conspiracy theories and remains one of the most debated moments in American history. B. Robert F. Kennedy, a U.S. Senator and former Attorney General, was assassinated on June 5, 1968, in Los Angeles. He was shot after delivering a victory speech following his win in the California primary for the presidential race. His assassination, just 5 years after his brother JFK's death, deeply shocked the nation and marked a tragic chapter in American political history. C. John F. Kennedy Jr., the son of President John F. Kennedy, tragically died in a plane crash on July 16, 1999. He was piloting a small aircraft with his wife, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, and her sister, Lauren Bessette, when it crashed into the Atlantic Ocean near Martha's Vineyard. The crash, caused by poor visibility and pilot error, marked a heartbreaking moment for the Kennedy family and the nation. D. The Kennedy family faced a series of tragic accidents, illnesses, and scandals over the years, including car crashes, plane crashes, and untimely deaths. These events cast a shadow over the family's legacy, leading many to speculate about a Kennedy curse haunting them for generations. Was this a curse, or the cost of power? 7. The Curse of Ötzi the Iceman, the Mummy That Kills. In 1991, a 5,300-year-old mummy was discovered in the Alps. But those who studied Ötzi soon met mysterious deaths. The victims. A. The forensic scientist who examined the body of Ötzi the Iceman met a tragic fate when he died in a car crash. His premature death added to the eerie string of misfortunes surrounding those involved in the investigation. B. The mountaineer who discovered the body of the Ötzi the Iceman met a tragic end when he was killed in an avalanche. His death added another mysterious twist to the already bizarre series of events surrounding this investigation. C. The scientist who performed the autopsy on Ötzi the Iceman later succumbed to a rare and mysterious blood disorder. His unexpected death further deepened the intrigue surrounding the tragic events linked to Iceman. Did Ötzi carry a curse from the Ice Age? 8. The Curse of James Dean's Car, the Little Bastard. Hollywood legend James Dean's Porsche, nicknamed Little Bastard, became infamous after his tragic death. But what happened next was even stranger. The curse spreads. A. The car's remains were sold for parts, but disturbingly, many who used them later died in violent accidents. Each new tragedy seemed to echo the car's dark legacy. B. One mechanic was tragically crushed when the car suddenly collapsed on him during repairs. This shocking incident deepened the myth of a lingering curse. C. A truck transporting the wreckage crashed, killing the driver instantly. As the body count rose, whispers of a supernatural force surrounding Little Bastard only grew louder. Was this just bad luck, or something more sinister? History is filled with tales of curses, some dismissed as legends, others leaving behind chilling evidence. Psychological fear? Coincidence? Or forces beyond human understanding? We have the complete data for this research. If you need further details, please comment below, and the reference will be provided. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history's darkest mysteries, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more eerie explorations.